This is Bryce Van Patten with Metal Express Radio Backstage, and today I am honored to have with me one of the legends of heavy metal with a voice unique, one of a kind, and he just seems to get better and stronger with age. I'm talking about the one, the only, Udo Dirkschneider of U.D.O. You have a fantastic new album out. Or coming out very soon, called Touchdown. Mm-hmm. Can you talk a little bit about the new record and how it came together?
Yeah, of course. I mean, how it came together was not so easy. We had a problem. Corona was still involved when we started working, and then we had a big flood in Germany. So, and just we had finished a new studio in the house of my son.
Oh.
And so the whole house was gone by the flood.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So he couldn't live there for 1 year, and it was also not funny. And then we had another not funny story. We had my guitar player, Andre. He was living in Ukraine. And, then this bullshit starts, the war between Russia and Ukraine. Nobody needs that. So, and then we have to stop everything, And so we said, okay, the most important thing is now to see how we can get him out there,
Right.
So, and then in the end, after a couple of months, he said, okay, now I try to go by car to the Polish border, And so he put his family in the car. And was driving not on the main highways. That was too dangerous. He was going in little streets and stuff like that. And we were always in contact with him. Where are you? Is everything fine? And so he made it to the Polish border. My son and our producer was pick him up. And now he's living in Germany. But also when he came to Germany, it took a while before he was able to start again working on songs, He had to come down. I can tell you something, the stories, won't believe he was sending me pictures. Unbelievable, nobody needs some bullshit like this, So, but anyway.
Yeah, horrific.
So, and then, then we start working again on the album. But everybody was also, let's say, a little bit, angry in a way, and that's why also this album is, I think, more aggressive than the last one. And everybody was like, yeah, and now we do it, and now we are finally can work on this. And so, and in the end, I'm really happy with the new album. It's aggressive, straightforward album, and what can I say? We will see how the people react when the album is out.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's very aggressive, and it takes me right back to 80s, except some of it, with the speed and the power on some of the tunes, and always the good big choruses, and which you've always been known for, and you do. I think, for me, I'm always amazed that you keep coming out with more records that are still getting better. Because the last ones were very, very, always very good, so.
Let's say it this way, we try always, we don't want to copy ourselves, We always, when we start with a new album, you're always also in a different mood. This time was a little bit more aggressive. If it with Game Over was a little bit more, easier going. But, it's like a lot of people say, oh, why you're not making an album like Time Bomb, Fate to Throw, and Anyone Else? I said, okay, these albums are already out. Why I make a copy of it?
Right.
It's always like when we start working on a new album, so we see what's coming up, with all the ideas. Thank God we always have enough ideas. And then we will see what's coming up. And this time it's different. I think it's also a lot of more, I would say, modern stuff also in there, but still the basic is there. So everything was coming together this time. So I'm really happy with the new album.
Yeah, were you able to record at your son's studio?
No, this is we have to build up a new one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was also another thing, what was not so funny, but
No.
the second guitar player, D. Dammert, he has his own studio also at home,
Hmm.
and Andre was building up now in Germany slowly, also a little studio again. Now Peter Baltes is back in the band, after a long time, my old new bass player. And
Yeah.
yeah, he has also a studio at home in Florida. So I mean, in the end, now it's everything working. But normally we are not working from everybody's home studio.
Yeah.
Normally,
Not remotely. Right.
yeah, no. Normally we go when we start working with a new album, we go in a rehearsal room, put some stuff there where we can record something, and then start working on the songs face to face.
Right.
And
As a band.
as a band, and that is more creative. I mean, I don't want to say it was not creative with the last two albums, but it was different, always like
Right.
over the internet. And I don't know, that was not really like a band feeling. So, but definitely for the next album, we already said, okay, next album, definitely we do it back to the roots, be in one room and talking about the songs. Yeah. So, but anyway, but in the end, I think everybody did a very good job on this album, on the Touchdown album. So everything good.
So, having Peter Baltes back in the band, what does that mean to you?
Oh, that means a lot for me. I mean, it's like it was not planned. I mean, our bass player Thielen, he collapsed on the third show in Munich,
Oh no.
and then I mean, after two years pandemic, we said, okay, we cannot cancel the tour, we don't want to cancel the tour. So and then I mean, I was working already with Peter on the We Are One album, Dirkschneider and the Old Gang, so we was in a very good contact. Then I said, okay, who is the one who can do everything very quick? Then I said, okay, I called Peter and I explained him, we need some help. Can you help us out? And then he said, okay, give me 1 hour. I call you back. And then he said, okay, I do it. I can help you. So, and then he came to Germany. He was learning the songs very quick. It was also not easy for him. I mean, he never was playing U.D.O songs. It was for him like
Correct.
a
Yeah.
completely new thing. And yeah, and then we was in South America. We've been in South America, and then our old bass player was sent us an email. I don't want to be a member of U.D.O anymore. Don't ask me why. I have
Hmm.
no idea. So, and then yeah, and then one evening, also in Brazil, we were sitting, in a restaurant, and then we said, "Okay, what we are doing now? We have anybody has an idea who can be a new bass player?" And then Peter came and said, uh, "I would love to join the band."
Yeah,
And
I'm right. I'm right here, right?
yeah, and then for me it was like, what? So yeah, and then he said, "Yeah, I really love it here. Everything is nice, friendly, a lot of laughing. It's like a big family." And I said, "Okay," but he said, "Okay, give me 2 days. I have to sort out some things in America. He's doing so many things like for TV, radio, composing songs, and I don't know."
Hmm.
And then after 2 days, he came to me and said, "Okay, I'm in." And I said, "Welcome back." Not in my old band, but welcome back as a bass player. I played with him. I mean, over now I don't know how many years. And for
Right.
me, like the atmosphere to have him now also on stage, really as a permanent member of the band, is really like, yes, it works. And he has a lot of fun. Everything is fine. He has a really good relationship also with the rest of the members. I mean, they are much younger. There was
Mhm.
a really, there was a little bit scared, Oh, Peter Baltes now the new bass player. Oh, big rock star. Peter, I said, no, Peter is just a down to earth guy, Don't
Yeah.
worry. Yeah, and so I mean, what can I say? I'm really happy that I have him back, that we can work together, and I'm really already. I mean, now we're talking about the Touchdown album, but I'm really looking forward already for the next album. When he is also involved in composing and all that stuff. So everything fine.
Awesome. So that brings me right to what I was going to ask you. What is your process when you are composing and putting together songs for U.D.O?
Let's say normally I'm waiting for ideas from the guitar players, but they were coming up with some demo stuff. And then I have directly a feeling I can say, okay, these songs are working and these songs, yeah, maybe. So and then I try to put on the songs some melodies. Sometimes really be honest with some stupid lyrics. It's just like find the right melody. And
Right. Get the basic
get the basic.
and then the words can all be sorted out later.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I always have the hook lines. I mean,
Right.
I know then the hook lines is the most important thing. So, and yeah, and I mean, now I'm since the Game Over album, I work together with my son, lyric wise, and also he's now involved in vocals. He can sometimes, he said, Daddy, maybe you can change it here, or maybe I have an idea. Can you try this? So I'm open minded. I said, yeah, no problem. Let's try it. And it works very well together with him. So and then everything is coming together. If I have the melodies, then of course the arranging has to change sometimes here and there. Then the producer getting involved and saying, you're very interesting, but maybe we can change the part here. Maybe this is too long, make it shorter or whatever. The normal
stuff.
Yeah, the normal stuff. So that's the way how we are working.
Awesome. So you get to play in a band with your son. How does that feel to be able to? I mean that's got to be amazing, because I have a grandson who's 14 who's been playing guitar since he's about 6, and a couple times we get together, and the feeling is so amazing. So what is it like for you to actually
It's also like, I mean, he started when he was 4 years old on a small kids drum.
Yeah.
So and that was so noisy in the house. I said, okay, maybe one more year and then it's over. No, and then he was keep going and going and going and going. Then he was creating his own band, and he was really into that. And then, of course, then we had to look. That was in 2015. We had to look for a new drummer. And then I said, oh, new drummer, not so easy for the band. And then I was in Berlin, and my son was working for Saxon. And he was also playing the drums for Saxon, but the drummer was ill. And then I came to a sound check. I had to do some promotional stuff in Berlin. And then I said, hello, Biff, and blah, 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 talking to the band. And then I said, "Oh shit!" Said I had to look for a new drummer. Maybe you have an idea? Yeah, he said he's sitting behind the drums here. Your son. I said, "Are you joking or what?" He said, "Come on, Udo. It's not so far away what we are doing music-wise, And yeah, and then I was talking to my son. I asked him, "You want to do that?" And then he was thinking quite a long time. And then, yeah, he came up and he said, yeah, I do it. So, and I think in the meanwhile, he's a great drummer. I mean, he's doing a lot of stuff now in the band. And it's for me, I'm really proud of him. He's doing something, he's so into everything. And yeah, I mean, it's not, I don't want to say it's like a thing like a father and son. It's more friendship. We're talking like, as a band member, and if we want to talk about something else, then we talk in private or whatever.
Right.
But normally it's a band thing. It was also in the beginning for the band. Oh, the son of Udo is coming. Oh, we have to be careful. I said, hey, no problem.
Yeah, he's the drummer first.
and then
in this
somebody
situation,
else.
correct?
Yeah, it's somebody else. Yeah, but I mean, I'm really happy to have him in a band, and yeah, he's a really, really good drummer in the meanwhile. He's doing really good stuff.
Yeah, I think UDO feels kind of like a family thing. With now you have Peter back in the band, and you work with your son, but also even the mastering, you have Stephen Kaufman.
Yes, I mean,
So here's another connection to your
yes, I
musical
mean,
family.
yeah, I mean, of course, he was in for a long time the guitar player in U.D.O, and producing stuff. But he was not able, with touring, and that was like he said, well, I don't want to do this anymore. So and then, but he's still recording my vocals. I mean, he was into my vocals since 81, 82, something like that, and he knows exactly my voice.
Hmm.
And also, he's also working with my son on drums. Okay, both two drummers are working together.
Right.
And yeah, and then we have a really good producer like Martin Pfeiffer. So it's like what we're doing is like also with producers, with Stefan Kaufmann, it's like a teamwork. It's like big family. And sometimes some people say, maybe you can work with somebody else, and like this. I said, no, why? I mean, everything works. Everybody
Yeah.
understand each other. And that's never change a winning team.
Yeah. They don't mess with success.
That's it. So, and I mean, it works, and so I'm fine. So that means, in a way, I have. Some people say, okay, you have now three members. Except just two on stage and one is working in the back. I said, yeah, I know.
You kind of have more accept in your band than accept currently has in
At the moment, yes, yeah.
at the moment. So you're still friends with Wolf and
No,
the Accept camp, or
no, definitely not with Wolf. I mean, Wolf is a great guitar player, definitely, but as a person, I don't want to work with him together. It's
yeah.
not. This is not possible for me. I mean, there was so many things that happened. It's a different story. I mean, but that was the past, and now. I mean,
Yeah, we don't have to get into that. I was just curious. So
yeah, no, it's he's a great guitar player. But as a person, I don't want to work with him together.
yeah, you have to work with people that you feel good about
That's the thing.
as a person.
As a person, yeah. I mean, that's also. It's like that's also why Peter said to me, "Wow, this is like what the feeling, what is in the whole, also with the crew. I mean, the whole thing is like a family. We can trust each other. If something happened, like without sound check or something that we knew, we can go on stage and everything works. So, and that's I think it's very important. To have a good team around you and not like having ego stuff around you and here and there. No, forget this. I don't want to have.
For sure. So I just want to say again that I feel like your voice just gets stronger and stronger with age, like fine wine. Now, how are you able to keep doing that? Because some singers, as they age, they kind of lose that edge and that sound. But you're kind of the opposite.
The
How
only
how does this happen?
Yeah, the only thing I can say, I think I'm really lucky with my voice. I go to a doctor every year and check everything, and he always said to me, everything fine. And also, I never warm up before the show.
Yeah.
I go on stage and do it. And also on this album, uh, Stefan Kaufmann said to me, this is a miracle, this voice. You can sing sometimes higher than in the 80s, but also now you can sing lower.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and he said to me, "This is like this voice is a miracle." And he's like, "Okay, but okay." But I only can say I'm really lucky and thank you very much.
So, you recently did a cover of Queen's "We Will Rock You,"
Yes.
which you made the arrangement's almost like a whole new song. And I just wonder if you can talk about that and how much fun was that to make and to make the video, which I find very fun.
Yeah, the video was a funny thing. Yeah, but I mean, it was not my idea. It was the idea of the director from the video company. In the beginning, I said, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah, wait until you see the final thing." But I mean, everybody loved it. I don't know. I was really scared about it. What the people think if I do something like this? But everybody was like, "Hey, it's funny, Don't make a little bit of ironic by yourself, and
Yeah.
don't take everything too serious." Yeah, but we will rock you. I mean, this album, what I did my way. I mean, with all these cover songs. I mean, I always liked the fast version of Queen when that was in live in Budapest, or they start with "We Will Rock You" with the fast version. So, and then I said I want to do this, and. Yeah, so I think it turns out great. And also we get I mean, the guy who was also involved in working with us on the My Way album, he's a good friend with Brian May, and
Hmm.
he was sending him the version, and then he said, I mean, it was also an honor for me, and then he said, "Yes, say hello to Udo, great job." I was like, "He knows me." Yeah, yeah. I mean, so that was really like also something for me, to get to get yeah.
Kind of a blessing from Brian, right?
Yeah, that was like, wow. I mean, I'm a huge Queen fan. And like, okay, it may be something right. Yeah, I mean, it's like the people love that song, and we are really thinking. I mean, really thinking maybe to put it on the set list. To play "We Will Rock You" live
Oh,
in
that
this
would be,
version.
yeah, that would be fantastic. That would be
Yeah, a
fantastic.
lot of people asking this. Hey, why are you not playing this song live? I said, cover versions. I don't know, but we will see. We try to when we start rehearsing for the tour, the touchdown tour. Then we will see.
And that leads to my next question, the touchdown tour.
Touchdown tour.
When is
After,
that happening? And are you coming to America?
yes. So still we have to do a lot of festivals in Europe until the end of October,
Yeah,
and
festival season.
then after 3 times canceled American tour about the pandemic stuff.
Yeah.
So now finally, we are coming to America. We start on the 3rd of November, as far as I know, and it goes until the middle of December. So they're working at the moment at the right schedule, touring, and also, yeah, sometimes they are changing in there, we have to do like this and this, but definitely we are coming.
Yeah,
And I'm really, really looking forward to this again, like, oh.
yeah, I'm hoping you come up here around the Portland area because I haven't seen you since 1985, with except in Salem, Oregon.
Whoa, that's a long time ago.
Right. I don't know. It's a long time to remember, but you guys
Yeah,
did a tour with Saxon headlining, and
yes.
it was a fantastic show. Loved it. I mean, I love Saxon, and I love you guys, and I just
Uh,
want to see the new band live. So
yeah, so at the moment, they are working on some cities, they're not already in there, but I know there will be more coming up. And yeah, I'm really looking forward, to come back. Also, like the whole area, like in Portland, Oregon, Seattle and Portland and all that stuff. It's a really good area for metal. I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, America, heavy metal is death." No, I
that's
don't
not
think
true.
so.
Yeah, it's
I
been
don't.
getting better and better. I mean,
So,
I the night Judas Priest was in town in Portland. I love Judas Priest, but I also the band Dragon Force, which I
oh,
don't know
Dragon
if you
Force,
know
yeah,
those guys, but
yeah.
they were playing a smaller club and it was completely packed and sold out. On the same night that. So if this wasn't a good metal town,
Mhm.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? I don't
yeah.
normally, the big show would take over all the people, or you know what I'm saying. So
We had the same situation on the last tour in South America. Where we was in South America at the same day. Guns N' Roses was playing,
mhm.
but the show was sold out in smaller club.
Yeah.
So also, no, and I think that it also, I think, and I always say, hey, metal is not dead in America. You can do it. I mean, but America is like you have to keep going, and that's why I was a little bit like, yeah, that was nearly 3 times, to cancel the tour again. I think the time, come on. but now, but now finally, I'm really looking forward to it, and yeah, I think that will be a good tour.
So, is there any other videos coming up soon from the new?
We have out a lyric video from the new album, Forever Free.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is also a lyric video, Fight for Your Right. And then a performance video is coming up with the title song Touchdown. It's very near to the release, that's always
Fantastic.
like the thing what they're doing with record companies. Yeah, but also we had to change. We were changing the record company. It's like now we with Atomic Fire, but it's like still the people from Nuclear Blast. They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They do a real good job. And I mean, yeah. So I mean, I'm really looking forward to the American tour.
Was there anything else in 2023 coming up that we didn't talk about yet?
No.
Okay.
Nothing. I mean, it's just that will be just the tour, and then the end. That will be the end of 23, and then we start next year, end of January, February, or Europe. Then South America is coming, Australia is coming, Japan's coming, and festivals again. So I mean, it will be next year a busy year, definitely.
Awesome. Would you like to give any shout outs or anything else you would like to say?
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? First, I'm really, really, really looking forward to the American tour. I hope a lot of people are coming to see us and get the new album Touchdown. And I think you will like it. And yeah, in the meanwhile, see you in America. Stay tuned. Stay happy.
Well, I want to thank you again for being my guest today, Udo. And it's been a great honor. And August 25th, is that correct?
Yeah,
Touchdown by U.D.O. will be out. Yes. And it is a fantastic album. And every self-respecting heavy metal fan needs to pick this one up.
Definitely. Okay.
All right. Thanks again, and you have a fantastic day.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. You too.
Bye.